Hello, welcome to the lesson on becoming a self-learner. I am excited to have you here. Let's begin, shall we? Click on Begin Lesson to start the lesson. In this lesson, we will learn how can we become self-learners. What is growth mindset? Before we start this lesson, let's understand what you already know and what you want to learn about this topic. Drag and place the options in the appropriate box. The meaning of self-learning. How to become a self-learner. How to have a growth mindset. Very good. Sharing what you know and what you want to learn will help you improve your own learning. Meet Tasmia. Tasmia has recently completed Secretarial Practice course from ITI, Madhupur, Jharkhand. She is looking for a job. She starts searching for jobs online. She notices that many job descriptions mention one important skill, knowledge of MS Word. Click next to know more. Tasmia realizes that she does not know how to use MS Word properly. She decides to speak to her ITI trainer. Her ITI trainer suggests her to take an online course to learn MS Word. He also advises her to choose an online course that provides a certificate. Tasmia takes up the course to learn MS Word. She spends a few hours every week learning MS Word. She completes her assignments on time. At the end of 1 month, Tasmia has completed the course. Choose the correct option. How did Tasmia learn the new skill? From her trainer. From an online course. From her friend. You are right. Tasmia learned the skill by taking up an online course. This is called self-learning. What is self-learning? Self-learning is something we have been doing all our life. It is learning something on our own. We usually think we need teachers or elders to teach us something new, but we can also learn by ourselves. We don't always need a school, a classroom, or a teacher to teach us. Do you remember how you learned to use a mobile phone? Did you take a course to learn how to use it? Or did you pick up the skills on your own? Click on the next button to continue. Self-learning happens when you take responsibility for your own learning. It is a process in which you decide to learn a new thing in your own way. Benefits of self-learning. As a self-learner, you get to decide what to learn, why to learn, how to learn, when to learn, how fast to learn. How do I test myself? Who is a self-learner? A self-learner is the one who believes they can learn. I can learn this. Is curious. How do I open MS Word? Takes initiative. I will learn MS Word even though it's not a part of my course. Explores independently. I can learn on my own. Accepts responsibility. I will make sure I learn MS Word in the next 3 months. Manages time. I will learn MS Word within 3 months. In order to be a successful self-learner, you need one important thing, a growth mindset. Click on Next to learn about growth mindset. What is a growth mindset? A person with a growth mindset is always willing to grow, change, and learn. What is a fixed mindset? A person with a fixed mindset cannot accept new ideas easily. Difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Growth mindset. I can do this. I will learn from my mistakes. I can learn new things. Fixed mindset. I cannot do this. If I fail once, I will always fail. I cannot learn new things. Now, let's take this quiz to learn more about our mindsets. Click on Begin to start the quiz. Read the given statements. For each, select Yes or No. You are willing to learn, grow, and change. Continue learning new things. You can master the skill of self-learning. Here is a task for you. Think of a skill that you need to develop. Think of ways in which you can have a growth mindset to learn the skill. Share your thoughts on the Quest app community page or other ITI groups on social media. Now that we have completed the lesson, share what you have learned from this lesson. Choose the options from the menu. What I learned from this lesson? The meaning of self-learning. How to become a self-learner. How to have a growth mindset. Thank you for sharing what you learned from this lesson. Here is a recap of what you learned in this lesson. Self-learning happens when you take responsibility for your own learning. Self-learning is the process of learning something on our own. A person with a growth mindset is always willing to grow, change, and learn. A person with fixed mindset does not like changes and finds it difficult to learn new things. Now, let's assess ourselves to understand our own learning. Think of what you learned and choose if you feel like a seed, plant, or tree. Excellent work. Try to help others learn this concept. All the best. Congratulations on completing this lesson. See you in the next lesson.